team's at full strength, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., some adjustments have been made. And, you know, if the players stepping in can be effective enough, they might just earn an increased role on their team moving forward.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Nikola Jokic is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Tim Hardaway. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Murray in at the 1. Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Shepherd. Siakam gets double. On the wing, Nembhard. Siakam outside. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Misses the 3. Now here's Jokic. Defense right on him. Outside Watson. Let's go with a 3. On target from range.
Yeah, so much attention on Jokic there. I mean, he's able to kick it out for a 3.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him about Nikola Jokic and what makes him such a difficult matchup for defenses, and he said his versatility. He's a capable scorer and a fantastic passer. We have to be wary of his scoring and distribution with him, and that's not easy. Let's see how things unfold in this one. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Well, we know that Tim Hardaway Jr. can space the floor. You don't want to allow him to start cooking.
Back to Jackson. Outside Mathurin. Down low. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Mathurin.
And it comes off a good pass. Clearly, Mathurin has been well coached on when to give it up.
And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Jokic with a screen on Nembhard. Pass to Jokic. Count it. Jokic has gotten his second bucket of the game.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And how about we check the numbers for Andrew Nembhard?
Your Indiana Pacemates are turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Siakam, no good. Denver leading by 4. Jokic in the post, defended by Jackson. And Jokic throws it down.
And this is how powerful Jokic is, able to still score despite the contact.
Murray brings the double, outside Mathurin. Here's the 3. Jokic grabs the board.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Jokic with a screen on Nembhard. Here's Murray. Stolen by Jackson. It's Mathurin with a drive. And here's Shepherd for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now. Hardaway from outside. Mathurin with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Nembhard outside. Back to Mathurin. 3-pointer. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And again, it's Denver missing. Pacers trail by 6. Nembhard outside. Jackson, the pass to Mathurin. To the paint. Here's Siakam. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Jokic. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Isaiah Jackson. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. You look at Nikola Jokic. What a contribution.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Here's Nembhard, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And Watson over to help. And here's Shepard for three. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
To the inside. And it's Jokic missing.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Mathurin. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And though he gets lauded for his scoring ability, Bennedict Mathurin is also an excellent rebounder for a guard, Doris.
He's got a live body, very fast off his feet, BA. And yes, he loves to put the ball in the basket, but this guy just competitive. He likes to get after things on the basketball floor.
So it's Denver now, after the basket by Indiana on the other end. And that one, good. Jokic has got 11 points.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
Pass to Mathurin. Shoots over Johnson. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in the game.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Off with the layup. Pacers trail by 9. Siakam outside. From deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Their last encounter was in Denver.
Well, they beat this team in their last matchup, and it wasn't even close.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
And here's Indiana now, following that last three-pointer by Denver. Here's Siakam, and the 17-footer goes down. And that's now 6 points for Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, Siakam doesn't get a ton of recognition for that mid-range game, but this is a legit 3-level scorer.
And it's Watson missing.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
A nice passing by Indiana here. Siakam missing again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening. And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Pass to Shepard, and here's Mathurin. Off target at the rim.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
And so it's Denver, liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance so far from the Nuggets.
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
They've got T.J. McConnell, Jarris Walker out there with Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. And it's Huff in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Here's McConnell, following that last three-pointer by Denver. Shoots it from the corner. Huff can't get it to go.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, on the heels of star Tyrese Halliburton's unfortunate Achilles tear, the Pacers losing starting center Miles Turner in free agency, this is a team that had boasted tremendous depth. and that depth will be tested in what amounts to something of a gap year in Indy.
They'll be challenged for certain. Shams, appreciate the report. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Some changes for Indiana. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Huff. Shepard comes in for Walker. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Matthews. McConnell, good.
An opportunistic scorer. T.J. McConnell ready in the catch and shoot.
Johnson for three. The rebound by Shepard. Pacers trail by 17. Hardaway comes with a double. Here's Robinson Earl. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Outside Hardaway. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Jokic.
And he's just slippery down there. I mean, Jokic makes gaining position look so easy.
Pass to Shepard. Back to McConnell. To the middle. Here's Siakam. Count it. His fourth bucket in 8 shots.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Wow, the fans are loud in here tonight, Doris. Early season hype is all around us.
This building feels electric right now. Listen, the standings are wide open. Hope is in the air. It's contagious.
And the skill set that Jokic possesses, arguably the most skilled center to ever play the game.
The Pacers making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Pacers trail by 19. McConnell passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
This guy is absolutely deadly from deep. Cameron Johnson, quarter 3.
Pass to Shepard. McConnell outside. 6 to shoot. Jokic on the double team. Nembhard finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This guy's such an excellent passer. You want the ball in Nembhard's hands, letting him make decisions.
Murray looking around. To the left wing. From deep, Jokic. And again, Denver with a 3.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Back to Nembhard. The 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Oh, it's stolen away. And now Indiana on the fast break. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
And just a great job by Andrew Nembhard when to leak out and how to finish in the open floor.
Jokic with a screen on McConnell. Here's Murray, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Pacers trail by 18. And Watson over to help. Nembhard with it. Guarded now by Watson. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Denver's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Hardaway finds Murray. Knocks down the long J. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Nembhard. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Jokic against Jackson. Pass to Murray. Here's Hardaway. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Assisted.
Hardaway's got 9.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all 3 levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That instance, mid-range is on point.
The shot by Nembhard, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jokic. Pass to Hardaway. For 3. Siakam pulls down the board. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 7 points in the game.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Here's Shepard. 6 points for him. On the wing, Nembhard. And Indiana misses again.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Murray. Lets it go from deep. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Siakam with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. On the wing, Nembhard. Clock at 6. Hardaway comes with a double. Here's Shepard. Here's Nembhard. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Nembhard's got 6 here in the quarter.
You want to take great advantage of opportunities in close. Andrew Nembhard does just that.
Knocks down the triple.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's Denver delivering the blowout. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case. Let's shift our focus now to Nikola Jokic. Outstanding tonight through 2.
The Joker is taking over. One of the most skilled big guys we've ever seen. Almost as skilled as you, Kenny.
No, I wouldn't say me. I would say Ernie's got the deep skill set on his own. And if you're talking about superstars, Ernie Johnson belongs on that list.
Man, guys, you're making me blush. But keep going. Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And here's Nembhard getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Holmes in at the power forward position.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
And for head coach Rick Carlisle, this is the 3rd stint with the Indiana Pacers.
He begins as an assistant coach with them back in 1997, leaves the organization, but returns as the head coach in 2003, leaves after 2007, and then back in 2021, and now, of course, the winningest coach in franchise history.
Pass to Mathurin. Jackson outside. Nembhard outside. Here's Shepard. Beyond the arc. And Holmes pulls it down.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Murray, no good. Indiana's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Jackson outside. Pass to Shepard. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Johnson.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
And the three-pointer goes.
Oh, that's money in the bank. Hardaway, terrific off the catch.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Well, Doris, one of the highest compliments you'll hear about ball handlers is saying you can't speed them up.
That's exactly right, PA, because pressure against the best players doesn't bother them. In fact, the greatest players want more than one defender because then they know that puts their team at an advantage if they can make great decisions.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Tyson comes in for Johnson. Strawther's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Brown in for Jamal Murray. For Indiana, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. For 3, Mathurin. buries it from 3. Matherin's got 12 points in the game.
And right now, Matherin is on a roll. This young guy continues to do whatever he wants.
Here's Tyson, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Indiana, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Siakam, that's good.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
To the middle. Here's Holmes. The Pacers pull it in. Nembhard outside. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. Jackson with a screen on Brown. For 3, Matherin. And he can't get that one. Denver's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Nembhard with it. Guarded by Valanciunas. Tries to break his ice. Three-pointer Matherin. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
He's got that guard quickness. Matherin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Pass to Valanciunas. Denver moving it around. And here's Brown for 3. Connects from downtown. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside Matherin. Pulls up at the elbow. No good there.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
And here's Valanciunas. Shoots over Jackson. Valanciunas can't get it to go. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Doubled by Siakam. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Pacers, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference.
Checking out Indiana, just already digging a nice big hole for themselves. The season has become a nightmare that few people, if any, saw coming.
They do have the talent necessary to get it turned around quickly. They won't want to wait too much longer to do it, but they can still make it a productive season.
Pass to Jokic. Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Robinson Earl. And he goes in for the dunk.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And again, it's Denver missing. Indiana on offense. They're on a 12-3 run. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, "Basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home, something that's more important than basketball." Back to you.
Some good perspective. Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
And stolen by Jackson. And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on Peyton Watson. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Denver. The knee did bend backwards and he confirmed it was hyperextended. Doesn't appear to be any significant ligament damage at this time. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time, obviously. Everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place.
Jokic with it, picked up by Matherin. Jokic is doubled. Murray for 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 8 assists in the game.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Holmes with a double team. Pass to Shepard. Shot clock at 6. Robinson Earl with the bucket. Robinson Earl's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Boy, when the ball hits Matherin's hands, you know he's looking to finish. But I love he spots his teammate and delivers the basketball. Nicely done. This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Pass to Nembhard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Nembhard's got 8.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And so it's Denver in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Pascal Siakam. He's out there with Walker. T.J. McConnell is out there with Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. And it's Dennis in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for the Pacers.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Jones from outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man, Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Here's Watson. Walker pulls down the board. Pacers trail by 17. To the inside. Siakam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic 2-handed slam. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
Siakam, the pass to Robinson-Earl. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Valanciunas with a screen on McConnell. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
So much of the NBA is about pick-and-roll opportunities, and who better than Jonas Valanciunas to roll to the cup?
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Watson passes to Hardaway. The 3-pointer off the mark. Pacers trail by 15. Pass to McConnell. Some nice passing by Indiana here. A good look from Siakam. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Oh, Siakam! Wow!
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Valanciunas finds Hardaway. Back to Valanciunas. Here's Murray. He's marked by McConnell. And again, it's Denver missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
First team foul.
Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Johnson comes in for Jones. Pacers trail by 13. Siakam, the pass to Walker. Down low. Here's Jackson. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
To the paint. And they double up Jokic. From the arc. The putback. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup. Jokic has got 25 points in the game.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent. His ability to dominate the defense.
A little mid-range shot is up. And Indiana again with the bucket.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
They kick it out to Murray. Oh, the 3 is pure from Murray.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Oh, I like their execution in the second half. They're keeping this game competitive.
Pass to Watson. Launches it. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pacers trail by 11. And Watson over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Jackson against Jokic for three. Hardaway. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Takes the three. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Johnson.
Boy, Cam Johnson puts that defender in a compromised position. Really good job creating the contact.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And it's Brown in for Hardaway. Book it! That one goes!
This is what makes Siakam special, right? The big man that can put it on the deck and get past you. What a pretty dribble drive.
Siakam there for the rebound.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Well, this is a big part of his game, creating offense for his team off the glass.
Now Siakam. Pascal Siakam throwing it down.
Yeah, he's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Outside Murray. Jacks up a three. Valanciunas. Oh, a good call with the jump hook.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Yes, sir! Count it!
I'll tell you, Pascal Siakam has shown he is more than capable of passing the rock.
Brown. Another chance. Oh, it misses. Pacers trail by 8. Mathurin fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Johnson against Mathurin.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Nuggets.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Nikola Jokic.
What a night. Doing it all. A triple-double. It takes a special player to do that. You have to enjoy watching this guy play.
A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic has checked in for Valanciunas. And Hardaway subbed in for Brown. It's good from beyond the arc.
How about the boys from the young Benedict Mathurin? Yes, sir.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Field goal Benedict Mathurin. Indiana foul.
Outside Watson. From 13 feet. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
It's in!
Isaiah Jackson.
And an intentional foul right there.
Isaiah Jackson. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, just step to the line with confidence, and this young man delivers. Nicely done.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They trail by 6. Turning here to our analysts, what elements become the primary keys at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it. Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Here's Matherin, puts up the tray. Jokic pulls it down. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. Siakam. So the Nuggets win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up.
Nikola, congratulations.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson.